So, this is how you solve Rubik's Cube. Now, this is my right side, left side, up, down. So I might have to flip this video. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so what I like to do is I try to find one color first. So I'm going to do blue. So you go and find your blue middle. Right here. Okay, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this to be all blue. I got to find them, bring them up. This can go up, slide into there like that. There you go. Okay, here's the other ones. They're down here. So I line up. So this can go all the way up here and won't move anything. Bingo. I'll turn this over so I can do the same thing. So if I line that up, it goes perfectly up, like such. Okay, now I got that. Next step is to get these to match up perfectly. Now, right now they don't match up. If we turn it and see if we can find a better alternative. Greens match, okay, that's all. There you go, pinks, yellows. That means it's only these two that I gotta switch. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one of them down. So this orange needs to go where the green is. Just remember that. Bring down the blue. Once it's in this middle thing, it's like a highway. You can keep going around and you can put it wherever you want. But we need to line it up with the green one. So that's the green one right here. So this is gonna slide up perfectly right where that goes, like such. Bam. And then what you're going to do is this one, you're going to move it one more so you can slide it perfectly up into the open gap. Boom. Now you got this. Okay, that's step one, I guess. Step two is to get these blue corners perfect so that the whole top is blue and they all line up perfectly like that. So we're going to move. Okay, so here's one right here. It says yellow and pink. You move it over until you find yellow and pink. Yellow, pink. So you're going to line it up so it does like this. Now if I move over here and I turn it, that's going to move with it. We want it to not move. We want to isolate it. So we're going to move it over here, one away. So it's supposed to be here, now it's here. Bring this down so you can slide it perfectly in like such. Now, it's good. Okay, now, yellow, orange, perfect good spot. So I'm going to move it this way so it's not the side I'm turning. Slide it in, pop up. Perfect. See? Green, pink, so that's right here. Line right here. One way. Sides are moving. Bring it up. Bam. Too easy. Okay. Green, orange. Bring it over here. Green, orange. Needs to go right here. So you move it one way. We're gonna bring this down to bring it up. And bam. All blue. And then all these are perfectly the same. I realize this is shiny and it's not helping out the fact that it's shiny. And it's probably just glimmering like crazy, but it's good. Okay, next up, we're going to now take this blue side, it's going to be turned down. Because now we're going to work on these little squares right here. We're going to get those to be in the right spot, right way. Right spot and facing the right way. So, I'll look up here. So our top color is white. If there's white on any of these, that's the ones you don't have to worry about. So like this is white and yellow. Or yeah, white, yellow. I can't use it. Okay, here's one. Orange, yellow. So you find where your spot is. Orange, yellow. Okay. So now this is where it gets kind of a little confusing. So to get this perfectly in there, facing the right way, whatever side is right here, the color has to be facing making a T. So right now, obviously that's not a T because it's interruption. If the yellow was there, then yes. What you're gonna do is you're gonna make a T like such. Now it's going right here, correct? So then what you're going to do is, you're going to take this one, wherever the T is. If it's on this side, you go the opposite way. Whatever side is on, you go one more in that direction away from where you needed to go. And then with that, you're going to, where the T was, you're going to face that towards you. You can bring up the right side. Bring it back. Put the blue down so you don't ruin it. And then you move it one more this way. For those out there who are trying to think this logically, this is the blue, right? But now if you look at these are together, so now we're just going to put it back in place. It's the same idea of lining it up, except we're going to bring this down again, and up like such. There you go. And now it's perfectly in spot, and the blue is still good. I'll show it again, but quicker and less explaining. Green, pink, oh perfect. This time, so this needs to go right here. So we're going to line up, that's the T, opposite way, bring up the left side, where the middle is, that's where you bring it up. Bring it middle side, return it to where it was, so it's kind of what the T was. bring down the blue. So then you bring this one more, now the opposite direction of this, up, and return it, and bam. That's it, I'm in the right spot. Okay, last one, green, orange. Now, if you somehow have it so it's all white up here, but these two are in the wrong place, you'll have to do this step by substituting one of the top ones to take the place of where you need to switch them, so if you need to. Okay, so we're going to do again, we're going to line up the T, because this is orange and green. Got to go right here, so we're going to line up like a T. Don't ignore this piece, but T. You're opposite away from the where you want it to go. Bring up the blue where that middle is. Back. And now, because you brought it that way originally, and you go the opposite way. So we're going to bring it this way. Bring blue back up. Bam. Okay? And now if you look at it, it's perfect. Okay, next we're going to start working on this bottom part, but without screwing up any of this. So, we're going to first check to see if the corners are in the right place, but not facing the right way. That's important to remember. So, right now, I'm going to line up the pinks, because those are obviously, those are even in the right facing, so don't worry about that. So, green, pink, cool. Pink, yellow, good. Yellow, orange, good. Green, orange, good. Now, normally solving it, then you would skip the step if they're already in the right place. But, because I want to show you the steps, I'm going to mix it up, so that you can see what to do in this situation if you get to it. So we're going to line it up again. Okay, pink, yellow, pink, yellow. Pink, green, cool. Uh-oh, orange, yellow, wrong. And then, of course, then orange, green. So these two need to switch, right? So the two colors that need to switch, you're going to face them towards you with the blue facing up. Face these towards you. You're going to bring down the right side. Going to move once to the left. Return the blue so you don't screw it up. Now your blue should be right here, and we're going to turn it. So, let me go back. So, you're going to bring down the right side. Turn it once to the left. Bring out the side you brought down. Now you're going to turn this whole face here. So the blue part here is going to turn like such. You keep this facing you, don't, because you're going to lose track otherwise. Now what you do is, you turn it once to the right, and that's it. And you just return it. So then you bring this back up. Blue back down, this back into place, blue back up. Now, if we line it up, it should be right. Pink, green, green, orange, yellow, pink. Voila, that's how you do it. Okay, the next step is to putting those corners in the right place. Okay, so, that's based right. That doesn't matter. What we're going to do is you look on the bottom. Now, this is kind of hard to look because it's shimmering, but these two are yellow, these are all yellow pieces here, and these are two white. Now you want it all to be white. So, if there's not one on the bottom, then you got to look on the sides here. You're going to look. If it's on the left, don't worry about it. If it's on the right, that's perfect. That's what you want to see. So you face that side towards you. Now this is a transaction, this movement is what you're going to do for most of it until they're all facing the right way. It's just how you're going to hold it. What side you're going to be facing is going to change it. So this side, you're going to bring it down. Remember, blue's on top, but you're going to bring it down one, slide over twice to left or right. It doesn't matter if it's twice, it goes the opposite. Bring this back up, and then you're going to bring it back once to the right, bring it down, and slide it perfectly in. Bam. Now it's back to the beginning up there. And now if you see, look down here, there is none yellow, none white that are supposed to be here are good. So then you find it again. Okay, there's our bottom color, and it's on the right side. Going to bring it down. Slide it twice to the left, up one to the right, down, return it back in, boom. Okay, blue's perfect. Okay, good. That's what we want to see though. Eventually you want to get to this where there's one white. This is what will eventually, after this, it should fix itself and make it so you can move on to the next step. What you're going to do is you're going to take that corner, you're going to make it in the back right, so it's in your back palm. So this side's facing where it's the back right. And you have then you're going to have the face. You're going to do the same move again. Down, to the left, up, back, down, back to right again. White, 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 white. And if you did it right, it should also line up perfectly here. If you didn't, you really screwed up somewhere and probably should go back to one of my other steps. Okay, now for the we're getting to the hard part. Okay, if you look down here, these two colors are wrong. We're going to, actually now what we're going to do is, we're going to make this whole white side. Not worry about if they're in the right spots, like this. Like this is acceptable. We'll live with that. So, now there's 2 steps here. There's one step and 2 step. Now between those 2 will help you finish the rest of this Rubik's Cube. Okay, 1 step, it looks like this. So you bring it down. So your blue will always be on top for now for the rest of this. You bring it down. You're going to turn this once to the right. You bring it back up. You're going to take this blue and you're going to pretty much put it on the other side. So it moves over 2. You're going to bring it back down the blue middle and slide in like that. That is step 1. So you can do that one, or there's another step you can do. You can do either one and it'll help you figure it out. Usually what that step 1 does is usually if these 2 are the wrong color, then it'll help flip them all. It flips 2 of them. So like this, it would make this. So if I did this step, it would change this into the white and that probably into green. It'll flip those 2. Now the other step, it will help us just rearrange. They'll move 3 of them. One of them will stay the same. 3 of them will actually rotate. This piece will go here. This piece will go here. This piece will go here. Nothing else will change. That's how you do it. So, and I also suggest doing this step when there's on the bottom is a T or is an I like this, where there's just these 2 are the wrong color. So what you do is it looks similar, but pay attention, it's a little bit different. So you bring down the blue like normal, but this time you're going to slide it to the back. So you're going to do 2 turns, 1, 2. So now it is right here. Okay, return the blue, and then you're going to turn it once to the right here. Bring down the blue again, and turn this opposite side. So it's going to be 2 turns. So it's right here, and now it's on the opposite side. You're going to return the blue, and then you're just going to bring where your blue is. You're going to bring it over so it's lining up perfect like this. So all this needs to do is be brought over 2 over to get over there. So you're going to now bring that down 1 again, and you're just going to slide it, do 2, and it should slide back in perfectly. Now look at your bottom. You see, it switched those 2. Now they're there. What this is, now you have 2 of these on the bottom like this. You can do step 1. Now we just did step 2, but this is step 1 now. You're going to take whatever 2 corners, 2 like this that are wrong, you can put that in your back corner. So now those are facing away from, that's the back and right. So this should be on the right side and that should be on the back. Right and back. Put that corner, and now you can do step 1, okay? You're going to bring it down 1, slide 1 to the right, bring back the blue up to its return. You're going to flip this to the opposite side like such. Now it's over here. Bring down the blue, and you're just going to slide in perfectly like that. If you look at the bottom, perfect white. Okay, now if you did everything right and your thing hasn't been screwed up by someone peeling stickers, it should look like this. What's the whole white? There should be 1 color that's complete. So you should have 3 actually: the top, bottom, and 1 side. Now we just got to switch this one, and this one. Now remember how I told you step 2 only changes 3 of these in placing? That's good because we already have 1. This is all ready. We just got to flip these 3. You take so what you do is you look at the bottom, top, you put, so the blue should be on top still, or your top color, whatever one you start off with. Now the color that's complete, make sure that is in the back. So this is wrong, wrong, and wrong. The right one is back here in the back. That's very important, otherwise it will mess up everything. So when you do that, you do step 2. Bring it down to the back, bring it up, return the blue. Now this part right here, you turn to the right, bring the blue back down. You're going to now rotate this to the opposite side, bring it down, or return the blue, line up like such. I think this might solve it actually. And then you just rotate and return it. Bam. Now sometimes perfect. Now sometimes with that bottom part, if it doesn't work the first time, the second time will always succeed, I promise you. Unless yours is really screwed up and you messed up. There you go. That's how you solve a Rubik's Cube.